Does the news today make you wanna hurl? And when you flush a poop, do you watch it swirl? It should be easier than trying to spell squirrel. It's Cory and Nina against the world.
Hello everybody! Welcome to another episode of Cory and Nina Against the World. I'm back at Nina's house and I'm so happy to be here with my soul sister.
I'm so happy!
It's great. The world's opening up again.
A whole new world! We're so freaking happy to be together!
Well, last episode was us dissecting our podcast process.
Yes! We just wanted to give you guys kind of a story of how we came to be, and we want to make sure that we thank you guys for watching the progress and the effort that we've put in, and we know that we're not super sparkly, but we just wanted to just be truthful about that.
We also want to make it very clear we are not talking ourselves down by any means. We are doing this for the love of it. I mean, like, I love you.
I love you.
Yeah. We're doing this because we love each other. We love spending time together, and this is just an excuse to do that with you watching.
It's just gonna get
better, more fun. The things that we talked about in the last episode mostly pertain to, like, how messy we can be, and a lot of the time that has to do with alcohol consumption. It makes us feel more comfortable sharing all of our deep, dark truths with all of you.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to be drunk.
I don't want to be drunk on film all the time. I'm trying to be an educator. I'm trying to promote my public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm out here like, which I was, well, that's not cute. The branding doesn't align.
Here's some water. Well, how much juice did you have? Oh, I was just so thirsty. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry.
I just really wanted to create a safe space for people to hang out and have fun.
And also to bring joy. We've shared that
Bring joy.
desire as well.
Yeah, sometimes alcohol helps.
Alcohol was something that definitely calmed the nerves, but I think it can be taken too far.
Mm-hmm.
Just like anything in life, you know? And if you're doing a game that requires you to be 6, 7, 8, 9 shots deep, that's spillage.
That's spillage.
But we're making it a drinking game.
A lot of our YouTube was kind of centered around drinking and drinking games and stuff.
Because we were also required to talk about America's Next Top Model, which makes me want to drink. It makes Nina want to drink.
Absolutely.
Very early on, we found ourselves branded around two things: alcohol and farts.
Cute.
She's also starting to take stances for mental health awareness. We are trying to build ourselves up and actually leave a positive mark in the world.
Cory has like a better handle on how he wants to present himself than I do because I'm Gemini spirited and
I'm Virgo. I'm also 30 and
go
she's
with the flow,
26, so it's like,
So
that makes sense too.
I work on Sundays and we were doing this podcast early on a Sunday and I go to work at 4 p.m. and I'm 9 shots deep of tequila and I ended up calling out of work, and let me tell you, that is not a good look. That is not something I want to put out in the world and say, you know, like, it's noon and Nina Burns is taking 9 shots and able to go to work. No, I was not able to go to work.
No.
I don't want to do that again. That was scary.
Right. What a lot of people watching this show probably wouldn't guess is that after we stop filming, we have to run.
You had something else to do that day too.
Did. I actually had a Zoom interview and here I am feeling buzzed over that. Like, that's not good at all, but I did fine. But that's why in the episode you see me not taking the shots.
Yet.
I wasn't taking the shots. Like, sorry.
I didn't know he wasn't taking the shots. I thought we were in this together.
And I thought you knew, like, because it was performative. I was like performing. I was like, this is me being funny, like, you know. But I'm also not gonna get drunk.
Serena!
That's what we want to say to all of you. You don't have to do the shots. You always have agency over your body and your well-being, no matter what the game is, no matter what the peer pressure of the situation is.
No matter what level you are in the fartometer, like...
You have to put your own health and well-being first. I'm so sorry for not seeing that in that moment, catching that and being like, ooh, we're here to put out love-centric messaging.
We're all living in the same toilet bowl together.
Boom. And a lot of the time it's just nerve-wracking because of all of the judgment that comes with being on social media. And liquid courage comes into play in those situations of fragility.
This is our world, and you guys get to watch us living in it, and it is a mess, honey!
It is. That's very true.
But I'm proud to say that it is because I'm happy.
Yeah, it's real, too. You know what? In the spirit of alcohol, the world is opening up again, slowly but surely. Yes, New York City is vibrant. Yes, New York City is coming back alive. It's exciting.
It really is.
Yeah, and so we have a special guest today who works in nightlife.
I specifically like to call her one of the queens of nightlife.
Oh, she most certainly is. Her name is Rocky Lanes.
Rocky Lanes!
Rocky Lanes is a fierce musician and nightlife performer who most notably performs at The Box, NYC. The Box is actually a global...
phenomenon.
Yeah, it's dope. It's like vaudeville meets the modern age.
Meets sideshow acts.
Crazy.
Meets, like, debauchery and all of it.
It's beautiful. It's like performance art, and Rocky is the MC. So nightlife is coming back to life, and we thought it'd be perfect to talk to a staple in nightlife in New York City.
Kind of to get us going and prepare us for the clubs opening up. Oh my god, everybody's just gonna act like such a fool! We don't know how to interact with one another!
No idea. That's true. I'm a hugger. Normally I'm a hugger, and I feel like going into this new, reopened New York, I'm gonna be like, no, stay away. Like,
stay away.
Don't touch me.
Stranger, I'm not making out with you tonight.
I'm
Maybe like 3 years ago I would have.
Don't talk to me, don't look at me. Don't even look at me. Because I feel like I could get some kind of disease through eye contact. I'm afraid.
Through eye contact.
Mm-hmm. You ever heard of the eye contact corona, the new strain that started in Uganda?
Shush.
Zimbabwe?
Shush.
Turkey?
Turkey! I did hear about the one in Turkey.
There is none in Turkey. I love it. It's in India. Everything's crazy.
Without further ado,
we are so privileged and honored and proud to present to you Miss
Rocky
Lanes! Welcome, Miss Rocky Lanes!
Welcome to my big comfy couch!
It feels good on my buttocks, my glutes.
Rocky and I have known each other for over 3 years. We sing together for Hank Lane Music at different corporate events and sometimes weddings, which is like the most polar opposite from your performance engagements with The Box.
Yeah. Remember when we sang for Joe Biden?
Oh, we did. We actually did perform for
We
Joe.
had no idea he was going to be the president one day.
I'm sitting here in such beauty and grace and talent, and I'm over here like...
I'm 1 degree from the president.
Yeah, he came over and spoke to us. He's like, I'm not going to talk too long. And we were like, talk all you want, darling.
Yeah.
Darling.
That's cool. Yeah, but
No idea.
I also know from being on stage with you at those like hoity-toity black tie events that you go literally from
I go
that
completely ratchet.
to The Box in the same night.
Oh,
You do go completely ratchet.
But I love
You
the
do.
juxtaposition.
It's like
though.
a superhero transforming in the back of a cab.
You
like,
straight up are Superman.
yeah.
Because he's wearing the suit, and then he's
She's-
all of a sudden in his latex.
It's truth. She's
All I need
Clark
is a dildo
Kent.
in my purse.
She probably has it.
On that note,
One thing I really did want to talk to you about
What you
is
want to talk about?
Well, it's just like interesting to me because like you're so well known, especially if you're like an East Village New Yorker or even Soho.
Especially, yeah, Lower East Side.
Like I've dropped your name at parties. I don't know why I did that. I don't want you to think I'm like weird and like running around being like
Because we are like family. Though.
It just
it's
happens
different. I drop your
sometimes.
name all the time. I'm like my brother, Cory Wade.
Yeah, I drop your name in like certain like nightlife club situations, like you know the roped off section.
Studio 54 all day.
Like, Rocky leans from the box. Like, oh my god, like yes, you can come in. However, what the f? Because I feel like your social media needs to be more popping than it is to be more reflective of the notoriety you actually have in this city.
Correct. So can I tell you something about my social media? You can't take photos. You can't take videos in our establishment, which I love because you can do whatever the f*** you want to do. You know what I mean?
you can be as
whoever
raunchy.
you are. I love that because that means that there is a separate world going on in this world that no one knows about, and they don't
That
have
the whole
to know
world
about.
does not need to know about.
And they don't
Yeah.
have to know about, because it makes you be as free as you want to be.
Yeah.
And I like that
Ooh.
concept. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
I experienced that when I was living in London, actually. I found safe
London.
haven at the box in London.
Right.
And this was before I joined Hank Lane, and that's why Rocky was an immediate celebrity to me. Like, when I first met you, because I was like, oh my god, you have no idea, I just experienced this as a wayward queer kid out on the streets of London, and I love the box, and here you are singing next to me
Yeah.
for Hank Lane, and you MC, you run the whole show in New York. It's beautiful.
It is, and you know what? Hopefully I'll be running the shows in London. Before,
I would love
prior to the pandemic, I was scheduled to go out to the box, London, on April the 15th, I think. April the 15th or April the 12th. And of course, you know, the pandemic happened, and like that was, and I was like so excited to go. I was like, yeah. So maybe we go back to London.
Well, honestly, I think it ended up in a good position because now you still kind of claim your territory as the NYC
100%.
box
And I
girl.
miss New
Had
York.
that happened, you would have been out
All
of
there,
NYC.
away from my family. I wouldn't be here, and I miss New York. This pandemic has shown me that you just cannot get what you get in New York anywhere in this world.
We go hard.
We go hard. I mean, you just don't get what you get in New York anywhere. So like now I'm just like, I'm happy to be here.
No,
Like,
I feel you.
Like the pandemic is like, bitch, let me show you what you got. Like, all right.
let's feed you some humble pie,
Hello.
shall we?
And it was sweet.
It was so sweet.
And it was sweet and nutty, and that's my favorite kind.
Obsessed. It's also your birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Rocky Lane.
you. Happy
birthday. Oh, it's just so timely for us to be celebrating another lap around the sun for this beautiful queen who has added so much joy to the world through her art, through her performance art. Seriously, like, if you haven't seen Rocky Lane's perform at the box and you are of age, when the world opens up, I recommend you go check this fierce vaudevillian
Slide in my DMs
establishment.
because you can only get in if you know somebody.
Facts.
Ooh,
You would have to DM one of them and then you have to DM someone that's close to me.
Yeah,
You're
you're probably not gonna be able to get in.
Don't DM the bartenders.
Well, the VIP essence of it, the exclusivity of it is luxury, but I feel like it just blocks you from the accessibility
It does.
of the wild, and I want people to know who you are.
It does.
It's a modern day speakeasy.
It's like a secret Studio 54, and I say Studio 54 because that's the closest, in my opinion, that I've ever seen a club connect, like, align with the box.
It connects with the culture
Yeah, definitely.
in a way that a lot of other clubs don't.
Once you experience a connection like that, when you explore people being in one place, being whoever the they want to be, you don't settle for anything less.
Oh,
You're like,
no.
I've been, like, yeah, like, it's okay, it's cool, but, like, I want every place to be like that. I want to walk into a place and see people just be, because it's a feeling. You know when people are just being who they are.
This is literally the pinnacle of nightlife because it's just like everybody in that club is there for that day.
Yeah.
And you are there every day.
Yeah, yes,
You know?
yes.
So you are being your true authentic self and they only get to be that person on a Saturday night from like 10 to 4.
And that's so sad because I always say, this is what I always say, I love myself. I love myself so much, and I go out and I just be and express, and I want everybody to feel that way.
Oh my God! What a beautiful soul!
Yeah, I think Beyonce said it somewhere.
It's beautiful, and I think every entertainer has that power.
Yeah.
Really, every person. It's just a matter of, like, knowing who you are and being able to radiate that out. And I think your existence kind of, like, teaches people. Like, if you are that unapologetic in whatever you're doing.
If you tell someone, hey, listen, you got this, you get them thinking, and they're like, oh my God, I am amazing. I am beautiful. And it can change someone's life instantly.
And I want to influence.
And
Influence.
I feel like you walk down the
is the
street and
world.
just influence.
Yeah, Nina, you're just like a power of a beauty just by being you.
Yeah.
You don't have to try.
Yeah. I want to take you in my pocket everywhere.
That's a straight up goal of mine.
Definitely, I would have you on my shoulders, like the devil and the angel. I don't know
Who's the devil? Who's the angel?
I'm
No,
both.
she would have. She's both. She would have.
Well, then
Come
where
on.
am I?
You'll be right here.
I'm
Bro.
in the titty.
You're in the titties.
I'm in between the
You're
feet.
like.
I'm nestled. I'm like,
No, it's
You're
so
the energy.
funny.
You be the energy like
With people
working.
like you two, I'm always just like, I'm there to just egg you guys on because you're gonna be like, I am that person. Where is the picture? You're like, I kind of feel like I want to go take 3 shots of tequila and sing this
Come
song on the stage
on.
right now. I'm gonna be like, Julie, you can
you
do
see
that. I know that you can do that.
Thank you. That's how energy
she
can
is
change.
that way. No, I've got to perform on the main stage of Pride. Remember, 3,000 people. You were the only person who came with me. I told all of my friends, this is how. Hold my hand for this.
Oh,
You're gonna learn
gonna
something
shed a
about the
tear.
history. You can too.
I want to patch it.
So I texted all of my friends about this. I tried to get people to come. Nobody showed up for me. Nobody was there backstage with me except for Nina. She came and she was with a group of friends who were like, oh, we want to go
We wanna,
elsewhere. We want to go see Pride.
Go march.
Nina
Yeah.
said, no, I'm going to stay with Cory. I could not have done that performance without her. And then, you know, lo and behold, there were people there for me. They were just in the audience and they like worked their way up to the front. But I didn't know up until that point, and it was freaking me out. And
But she showed up.
There's a fierce video that I'm gonna put.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Nina filming me and cheering me on the sidelines.
In cat ears,
You're
the
the
whole
only
rainbow
one.
get up. Just
You were
being
the
like,
only one.
Yes, mom. Yes, mom. Yes, mom.
That was a big deal for me.
Cheers to that.
That support.
That's eyes.
The
That's
amount
a
of
milestone.
cat hair that's on
I
my
love it
cup.
though.
no tea.
No tea, no shade.
All right, Rocky, we have a game that we gotta play with you. It's time for us to play a game that Nina and I like to call
Fart or Short.
I'm not ready, but I am all
absolutely
about
not.
it. I'm all about the farts and shots.
She's ready. There's all kinds of poop and scat humor down at the box. Don't lie.
It is a stream of questions.
Oh,
And they all
gosh.
range in severity from puff to shirt.
Things start off quite innocently. It's as if nothing even happened at all. You were maybe the only one who noticed. Maybe you didn't even notice. It starts with an innocent little puff. And then it gets a little bit more intense. What is your favorite song to sing? And why?
Okay, that's a really easy one. My favorite song is I Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone.
Nina.
I love Nina Simone, but whenever I hear I Put a Spell on You, I somehow just think about Hocus Pocus every time. Bette Midler.
There's so many renditions of that
But
song,
that's also
and
such
it's
a
also a
Queen
great.
thing.
It's a Queen song.
It's a Queen
yeah,
song.
It's a Queen
song for Queens.
It's a song for Queens. I put a spell on you because you're mine.
You can't stop the things I do. I ain't lying.
No, I ain't lying, babe.
I love you.
And I'm over here just being like,
We move on up to the 2. It made a little noise. Uh-oh. If somebody was listening closely enough, they could have heard you.
don't get it wrong.
We need to know, how did you get your job at the box?
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's kind of like a history of Rocky Lane's question.
Take
Yeah.
us down those rocky lanes.
Yeah, so I had 3 auditions at the box. And what I say to that is like never give up.
Oh.
Because when I first moved to New York, I had a dream. I knew what I wanted, and I auditioned for the box the first time, and they were like, "Who is this girl? Hell no, get her off the stage."
Really?
That
Like
was
blatant?
literally the energy that I got back from
Okay.
all of the producers. They were like, I'm not like really trained. I went to school for music, but I'm not trained. And I was just like, yeah, all of that. And they're like, no, she needs to sit the fuck down. So I auditioned again, and they liked me, and they were like, we can work with you. Let's see what happens. And that was happening for a good month. And then I was on a gig with you, darling. Yeah. This may be something that you don't know. Well, I was at a gig with him in Brooklyn. I think at Liberty Warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a dancer. Her name was Kay Duels, one of the best fucking dancers at the box. I mean, this girl had beautiful red hair like you. I saw her and I was like, who the f*** are you? And she was like, who the f*** are you? She was a dancer at the box. I was like, I wanted to work there. I auditioned twice. And she's like, oh my God, we're looking for a new MC. I was like, get me in, please. And she's like, I'll pull some strings. And the same people that interviewed me knew her, just connection by connection. They're like, we'll give her another chance. And I went in there the third time.
Third time's a charm.
The third time. And Simon Hammerstein was there. He was like, you start tomorrow.
You're amazing, Rocky.
I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
That's
Good for
really
you.
cool.
Good
And you
for
didn't
you.
give up. You could have had like a cold shoulder to that girl saying like, oh, I work at the box, whatever. And you're like, I want to work there, not like, f*** the box, I auditioned there, they didn't like me, whatever, which a lot of people do.
Yes, I'm embarrassed by failure. When I fail, I'll show them up in another way. Like, I'll find another route, and I'll prove to them that they missed out somehow. But I won't go back to the same door and be like, no, you missed out, you were wrong, and you did that. And you showed them, well, I'm sorry, I grazed your titty there.
I need some attention on the titties anyway, so let's... I mean, you are my brother, so I'm okay. I've watched Game of Thrones. I'm all about incestual love.
But listen, like, that is inspiring, because there are a whole ton of people out in this world who are just struggling to figure out who the f*** they are and to find their confidence and their willingness to get out there unapologetically.
You gotta keep on going.
And keep going, yeah. Spread that message of grit and, like,
Perseverance.
realness and perseverance.
All of that. People are like, oh my God, I dream to be this, I dream to be this, but the dream is too big. The dream is not too big, you just give up. If you believe in yourself and you work hard at it, it will come to pass.
Let the church say amen.
Hey!
Hey! Poop.
The poops!
Uh-oh, it's the poop. It's the poop!
It's like there was something smelly.
It didn't only
Like-
just make sound, it made stink.
It was sound and stank.
Oh.
It's a poopy toot.
It's a poopy toot. It's a poopy toot. Nina and I have both had experiences at the box. We've seen what goes down in this crazy odd house of, like, wonders. And we know that there are a lot of crazy performances. So we want to know.
Crazy good performance.
Oh, crazy good, but, like, crazy as well. All right? Let's keep it real. We want to know, from your vantage point, being the MC and the host that you are, what was the craziest, the most outlandish, and out-of-the-box performance you've witnessed?
The box performance.
You know
That's
what?
good.
I didn't even think of that.
There's one act that just comes to mind.
Yeah. Tell me.
Because it took me about a month to understand their creative idea. Envision this.
Okay.
All right? They wanted to tell a story about their prom. And they were never accepted in their high school, you know? So they had a child. They ate their baby. But it was, like, really crazy, but also, like, I understand what they were talking about. They're like, oh, my God, if I didn't have this child, society would understand me better. If I didn't have this child, they will understand I'm this. But because I have this child, I am with another woman, but I am trans, that I'm not accepted. It was a whole story, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it for about a month. It's very confusing, but when they explained it to me, I was like, oh my God. But I've never seen someone eat their own child.
Well, yeah,
So what did she eat?
They ate their own feces on stage.
Oh, feces.
The
No,
feces.
the
Not the
fetus.
feces, the fetus.
Feces is poop. You guys!
They eat their own feces as well.
Feces. On the next tier of the photometer is the fart. This is a standard issue.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited to ask you this question.
No, the fart. That's like a breaking point.
Yeah, you broke wind.
People smelled it, and then they looked at you, and they said you did a thing.
It's terrible.
Everybody has had that experience, too. They're like, did somebody fart?
It's one of those. Congrats. So tell us about a time that you failed hard on stage for people to see.
Oh, gosh.
Like, on stage.
You gotta be hand on the mic in front of the masses, fail. What happened?
So, the biggest failure that I had was actually recently, if you want to compare it to the pandemic, you guys, because it was back in 2019. And it was at the box. It was our anniversary, and it was a Jewish celebration.
What did you do?
Oh my God. It's not about what I did. It's about what I did not do, actually. I did not incorporate their culture in the act, the entire
performance
show. Like, that was what it was about. It was about Jewish culture. My boss is Jewish. L'chaim, did not say that right. I did not make a lot of Jewish references.
We are going to move our way up into the fart bomb. It's like a shitty situation. Have you ever been proposed a job in exchange for sexual favors? Tell us about a time where the line was just f***ing crossed.
It really is crazy that you asked me that right now.
Okay.
Because just about 2 weeks ago, I was in LA. I think I told you about this.
I
I was in
didn't know.
LA about 2 weeks ago for a job, a casting. The first time that I've ever gotten, like, asked for anything provocative sexually just happened to me. Light entertainment. Don't with them in LA. Just saying. They were asking me for all of these things that I'd never ever been asked for a gig. For me, it's just like, you audition, let me see what you got, let me see if you have the part. For them, it was like, give me a reel. So I gave them a reel, and like, give me something more sexy. When they said that, I was like, okay, this is unacceptable.
What am I gonna redo my reel?
Yeah,
With my
they wanted me
ass
to
hanging
redo. They wanted me to do something more sexy, more revealing. I gave them a new reel. It was like, oh yeah, this is Rocky. Oh, boom, 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 boom. And I heard nothing back from them, and I was like, never again.
There are people who are out there that are very viciously trying to push the limit of what you're willing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so if somebody's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep having your cast because what we're actually looking for is somebody who's gonna show their tits on camera. And somebody doesn't have that mindset about them going into that, but if they're malleable, then Hollywood will absolutely take advantage of that. And that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sickening to me.
You want to know why? It's because artists like me, we're hungry. It's a pandemic. The fucking entertainment business shut down.
Yeah.
And I know from other artists, like, people are very, very desperate.
Oh, I know.
And they want to put me in that category.
OnlyFans, honey.
Yes. Go to OnlyFans, because you're not getting that from me at all.
I just think there are so many people out there who can learn from this. There are hungry artists who watch our podcasts, and who ask us for advice. And so this is, I think, a great resource for all of you to know sort of the ins and outs of what isn't okay and what you shouldn't tolerate in terms of.
And also,
what is being asked of you.
I don't want to
What
speak
is being
for you,
asked
but
of
I
you?
know for Cory as well, like, all of us are very sex positive. So if you are somebody who's like, I absolutely want to put my body out in the world for people to see, hell yeah, baby, you do that. But if you ever question that that's something that you don't want to do, then don't do it. Don't let somebody else tell you that it's okay.
Don't succumb to that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please don't.
That's the key right there. Don't succumb to the pressure.
Yeah, I think that covers that.
Moving on up.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah, take a sip.
This is for you.
Gracias, mi amor.
All
Now,
right, I'm going to ask you to ask this one.
this is the pollution. Air pollution, it's just filling the space. All in your face. It's not good for anybody.
Suffocating a little bit.
Filling your lungs up, you can't breathe. All your orifices clogged with fart cloud. I did go there, for the record.
did.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
You said orifices!
Now, the fartometer wants to know, are you dating anyone right now?
Can I pay the fire meter? Can I pay
the fart jar? You want to take a
You wanna
Is
jump
there
on
an
it?
app that I can pay the fire meter? I am single.
Oh my god.
This is the fart jar.
What is the fart jar?
This is a jar of dares. If you opt out of the question, you can
Oh my
opt
gosh.
yourself to dive into a bigger fart than what we maybe even asked you. So you can put your person on blast and you can say, hey everybody, this is my person. Or you can do something that's a little fun, lighthearted, but you will embarrass yourself.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm already embarrassing myself. I am single. Dating, I will not answer at all.
That's a fart jar. That's
Fart jar.
Okay, the fart jar. The fart jar.
She's a good one.
Oh, I'm not gonna break the rules.
What is going on right now? What is going on?
Oh!
What is
the
it?
fart jar needs for you, Rocky Lanes, to sing a rock song about the Impossible Burger.
I like to know that I'm eating plants. I like to know that I'm eating beans and peas. I like to know that I'm not upsetting a fucking cow, yeah. Them cows, let them roll on that motherfucking barn. Yeah. Let them produce the milk. White. Let them produce the milk. White. All that white drip. Do you like it? Yeah.
I do. That is how you do the fart jar. You pooped your pants, Rocky.
Oh no!
You gotta go
Time
home.
to leave the room.
You pooped your pants on Nina's couch.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm leaving my mark, yeah?
Oh,
Well,
no.
I'm getting a new couch.
Okay, great.
Beans and peas!
Beans and peas are the way to be. Let it all out.
We know that you're a vessel for all things that are piping hot. You're a kettle.
You are. You're a kettle.
You're a kettle.
You're whistling.
Especially from working at the box. We know that you have a lot of celebrity tea to spill. Celebrity.
She didn't. She didn't. She did.
So, tell me the best you can. Who are the messes? Who are the bestes? Like, just rattle on.
Rather.
I love how you put that. I have a couple. Ramstein. I don't know if you guys know.
Rammstein, you mean the fucking metal
Dude,
German,
Du hast,
the band?
Du hast mich.
Oh.
Du hast mich gefasst.
Do you remember them?
So they're
Of
my
course.
favorite. They're my favorite.
Oh
they're my
my
favorite.
God.
They come there, they party, they have a good time.
No
they respect
shit.
me. They're amazing. Miley Cyrus, amazing. She was dope. Tuvlo, she was great. Oh, and Pink, amazing. Me and Pink danced together all night. Chris Evans, he was so fucking cool. Him all the time. The worst was fucking Cuban Jr. Oh my god. What is his name?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Whatever the he used to like barge into my room and I hated it. He would be on the stage. I'm not about it. So Cuba, what is his name? I don't even fucking know his name. I don't even fucking care about his name.
Who else can you throw under the bus? Give me another
Oh my god.
There's a big bus coming. Here's your shit.
So one person that I love her, Carrie Underwood.
Oh!
I love
She got
Carrie
hit.
Underwood. I love Carrie Underwood. But it was one time where she was doing a photo shoot or / video shoot at our job. And let me tell you, her staff is the worst. I lost a speaker.
It wasn't her,
Was it her?
but it was her staff. The people she likes to keep around her.
My favorite speaker. My favorite. I had to buy a JBL.
They stole from you.
I mean, this speaker was very, it was very special to me because it was, a past relationship, whatever. They took stage, makeup, they took the jewels that we have, they took all of that, but it's okay, but it's, not okay, because, ask. And also, that's my shit. Oh, I Instagrammed her. I was like, hey, whoever you had in my dressing room, they took this.
Please
this,
write
this,
them
this,
off. XXXXO Rocky
EXO,
Lanes.
I love your music.
I hope you all enjoyed this week's episode with the fabulous Miss O'Rourke.
Rocket!
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
Don't with Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh my god.
What's his name?
Oh my god.
We'll let you guys figure that out for yourselves.
Comment Cuba Gooding Jr.'s name.
Who knows his name? He does not exist.
Phonetically comment his name.
Cuban Goodwin Jr. Whoever he is,
Don't
don't with him.
Don't with
Get your
us.
tires at Goodyear.
Don't rock it.
We love you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching another wild and crazy episode of Cory and Nina Against the World.
Does the news today make you wanna hurl? And when you flush up poop, do you watch it swirl? Life should be easier than trying to spell squirrel. It's Cory